4 to 5 guys fighting for that, last roster spot on the linebacking core. How do you try to ensure that you're the guy that ends up with that spot?
I'm gonna stick to my process. I'm gonna come in every day and I'm gonna work. That's all I know how to do. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna work and I'm gonna learn from the older guys. I got a good group of guys in my room as far as Lavonte, David, Kevin Minter, Jack Sitchie. I lean on all them guys. Just kind of just show me the ropes and how to address things being at this level now. And I meet extra my special teams coordinator as well. So I'm trying to take that extra initiative just to, make sure I'm putting as much work in on the defense side of the ball as well as the special team side as well. So I'm just giving it my all on all 3 phases of the field, and we'll just take it from there.
And what's the biggest adjustment you've had to make so far coming from college to the pros?
Very little room for mistakes. A slight mental error or a misstep here can lead to a big play now as far as on the field and off the field. You have to really just, I would say, make sure you take care of your body. As hard as we work and how hot it is down here and out here in Tampa, you really got to take care of your body. If you're not doing that, you're setting yourself up for failure, as far as hydration, ice tubs, hot tubs, whatever you need to do, you got to take advantage of that. And as well as just being in your book. You can't just come home and all because, we might be done installing for now. Like, you can't just think you got a good grasp on it. You got to keep going back over and over and over again, finding out the little details and things that going to take you to the next level and allow you to play faster.
All right, next is going to be Rick Stroud.
Hey, you were part of obviously a family, a Navy family. How much has that had an influence on you and sort of is part of your makeup and your ability to, I assume you moved a bit when you were younger and be versatile and that sort of thing?
Just moving around, it just allowed this transition to be nice and smooth for me. Coming down here by myself, it's something I'm kind of used to. Just I'm going place to place to place. So I never really mind being by myself. I actually love it. I have time to just focus on myself and focus on what I really have to do. And, I don't have to listen to what somebody's telling me to do here or worry if they're going to be here, So then now it's all on me now. Now I'm just a real individual independent-minded soldier. That's what I preach to myself, independent-minded soldier. I'm going to go and I'm just going to compete within myself as well as everybody else. But, at the end of the day, you got to, your limits as well. So you have to compete with yourself as well.
Yeah. And next is going to be Jenna Lane.
Hey, Chapelle, you had tweeted out when you guys reported that Tom Brady said hi to you today. And you go, yeah, that's sweet. What was that experience like for you? And what's it been like for you being on the same team as a 6-time Super Bowl winner?
When we first met, it was real mutual. It wasn't nothing too exaggerated as far as social media try to portray. It was just a simple, what's up. And when he walked away, I just thought to myself, like in my head, like, oh, like that's Tom Brady that just said what's up to me. Like, wow, like I'm really here now. Like I'm really in Tampa. Like I'm really part of the facility. Like I'm really I'm really a team member. Like it felt crazy. So you got to realize, you can't be starstruck though once you get here. So, I just realized, he's not just another guy, but he's my teammate. So I just look at him as somebody that's just going to be resourceful and helpful to the team. And I'm gonna take him in. Hopefully, he takes me in as well. And, hopefully we have more than a relationship than just, what's up here and there one day. But it feels great just to have that greatness on the team. The way he leads, his charisma on the field, and the way he affects people out there. You just feel his energy when he's out there. So. It's just great being around greatness, and I'm just going to fall in line.
How can he push you to be better at your position?
Just working off him, not like picking off Tom Brady in practice is not the easiest thing to do. So, the pressure that he puts on us, when we're going against the offense, how he identifies the defense and things like that. Like it makes you happen to be even another step ahead now, So you got to be a step ahead of him as he trying to be a step ahead of us. So you just got to really just hone in on your details and know the defense, know football to get around Tom Brady.
Okay, next is going to be Ed Encina.
Hey, Chapelle, first off, how surprised were you with how much that tweet took off after you tweeted it? And then secondly, Arians has talked about how he was really impressed with how prepared you came in terms of playbook. How much was that an important part for you to come here, knowing that playbook well? And I know you talked about, it's still a process, but how important was that for you?
All right, so I mean, as far as the tweet, I didn't expect that at all. I ain't never ever had my social media go that crazy over one tweet, and all I said was I put Tom Brady name in the tweet, like, and that's all it took, honestly. Went from CBS Sports to the Check Down to even Hispanic social medias and TV channels was posting everything. So like just to see that, it was just go viral, literally go viral. Like it was crazy. But as far as just my process, I just knew, it's like this game is like nothing to play with, and it can be taken away from you at any day. So I just come in every day ready to work. I knew coming in, like I had to take advantage of this, this pandemic, this quarantine situation, and for me just to had the opportunity to go through the defense installs with guys that's already on the team, just talking through it with them, when we had them scheduled meetings, it just allowed me to get a step ahead, just hearing it at least. Like it's not even that I had to fully understand it and get a good grasp of it when we started before, but just hearing it before allowed me to, be a kind of step ahead, when I got here, because since I already heard it, it was kind of like a refresher now, So like the first couple of installs was definitely fresh in my head. So that I just honestly, I was just grateful for that, because this pandemic, without the pandemic, it just been flying bullets. You would have came in here learning installs and going right in the field and doing it. So to have the opportunity to learn before coming even to Tampa, it just allowed me to play a little faster.
Thank you.
Okay, we have time for just a couple more. Next is going to be Greg Allman.
Hey, Chapelle, there's such a big Temple presence on this team, obviously with Bruce, with Todd, with Armstrong, with Ross. I just want to see how cool it is to have so many Temple guys here and the chance you have to maybe continue that.
It just allowed you to be a little bit more comfortable, it's a small world, to have as many Temple guys as it is on the team, it was crazy. That's one of the first things they told me, when I did get my phone call back in April, was about, how many Temple guys over here though. So, you gotta just come in with a chip on your shoulder, of course, and just, put on for your school. Now everybody knows like I'm a Temple guy, so everybody's kind of expecting more, especially if they're on the coaching staff. So since they played at my school, it's just, I wouldn't say it's pressure, but it's just some expectations, as far as how I can play and what I can do. So I'm just go out there and just give them my all.
All right, and then we're going to wrap up with a question from Steve Isbitz.
What can you say about the speed that you're seeing from Lavonte David and Devin White?
Man, them boys fast. I mean, just watching them from the sideline, you can just tell like the that veteran presence that they have from just being on the field and how fast they key, how fast they move, just how efficient they are like on the field. That's what I pay attention to when I'm watching film. Just the way they move, how fast they can things, and once they know what they got to do, they doing it like full speed here. I'm just, I'm learning from them, and I'm gonna pick it up day by day to hopefully, get on their level.
Okay, that's all for today. Appreciate the time, Chapelle.
Thank you.